Glad you like it. Let me know if you need any tweaks or more speeches. Keep pushing forward. Failure is something that most people fear. It is seen as a sign of weakness, a moment of shame, or even an indication that success is out of reach. But this mindset is wrong. Failure is not the end of the road. It is simply a bend in the journey. It is not a signal to stop, but a lesson to learn from. Look at the lives of the most successful people in history and you will see one thing in common. None of them had a smooth, easy path. They all failed, some of them multiple times. But what made them different was their response to failure. They did not give up. They did not let failure define them. Instead, they used it as fuel, as a stepping stone, as a teacher that shaped them into who they eventually became. Failure teaches you things that success never can. When everything is going well, you rarely stop to reflect. You do not question your methods, your strategies, or your mindset. But when you fail, you are forced to analyze. You are forced to ask, what went wrong? What can I do better? How can I improve? And this process of self-reflection and learning is what truly leads to growth. Every time you fail, you gain experience. You learn what works and what doesn't. You become stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the next challenge. The people who succeed are not those who never fail, but those who never stop learning from their failures. They treat every setback as a lesson, every mistake as an opportunity to improve, and every loss as a temporary phase in their journey toward victory. Many people allow failure to break them. They start believing that maybe they are not meant for success, that maybe their dreams were too big, that maybe they are not good enough. But this is the biggest mistake one can make. Failure does not mean that you are incapable. It only means that you have not found the right way yet. It means that there is still work to be done, lessons to be learned, and battles to be fought. The most dangerous thing about failure is not the failure itself, but the way people perceive it. Some see it as a dead end, while others see it as a stepping stone. And the ones who see it as a stepping stone are the ones who eventually succeed. The greatest minds, the strongest leaders, the most inspiring individuals are those who refuse to let failure stop them. In life, you will fail many times. There will be moments where nothing seems to go right, where your efforts feel wasted, where you wonder if it is all worth it. But in those moments, remember one thing. Failure is not here to stop you, it is here to teach you. It is shaping you, molding you, preparing you for something bigger. The pain, the disappointment, the struggles, they are all part of the process. Struggle is the fire that forges greatness. It is the unseen force that transforms ordinary individuals into extraordinary figures. No one in history has ever achieved true greatness without first enduring hardship, pain, and countless obstacles. Struggle is not an enemy. It is a necessary companion on the road to success. When you look at the strongest, most successful people in the world, do you think they had an easy life? Do you think their path was smooth, free of challenges and failures? Absolutely not. Behind every great success story lies a journey filled with sacrifices, sleepless nights, battles with self-doubt, and moments of despair. But what separates them from the rest is that they did not run from struggle. They embraced it. Struggle is what tests you. It forces you to dig deep within yourself and find strength you never knew you had. It pushes you beyond your limits and shows you that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. Without struggle, there is no growth. Without struggle, there is no transformation. Without struggle, there is no greatness. Some people try to avoid struggle. They want success without hardship, victory without battle, and rewards without effort. But that is not how life works. The easy road leads nowhere. The comfort zone is a trap. It keeps you stagnant, weak, and unprepared for the real challenges that life will throw at you. Struggle, on the other hand, builds resilience. It makes you tougher, smarter, and more determined. It turns you into a warrior, someone who refuses to be defeated no matter how difficult the journey becomes. Every moment of hardship is a test. Will you let it break you, or will you rise above it? Every failure, every rejection, every painful experience is a lesson in disguise. It is preparing you for something greater. The people who achieve greatness are not those who never struggled, but those who never gave up despite the struggle. They understood that pain is temporary, but the lessons and strength gained from struggle last forever. Think about the strongest leaders, the greatest athletes, the most successful entrepreneurs. They all have one thing in common. They faced adversity and overcame it. They did not allow struggles to define them negatively. Instead, they used them as motivation. Every setback fueled their hunger for success. Every challenge sharpened their skills. Every difficulty made them more determined. Struggle is a refining process. Just like gold must go through fire to become pure, human beings must go through struggle to reach their true potential. The easy life does not create champions. Hardship does. The difficult times, the moments when you feel like giving up, the nights filled with doubt and frustration, these are the moments that shape you. These are the moments that determine whether you will rise or fall. Most people want success, but they do not want the struggle that comes with it. They want the rewards, but they do not want the pain. But the truth is, success without struggle is an illusion. The road to greatness is built with obstacles. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail is simple. Those who succeed do not quit when things get hard. They do not turn back when the road becomes difficult. They keep moving forward no matter how tough the journey gets. Struggle separates the weak from the strong, the ordinary from the extraordinary, the dreamers from the doers. It is the ultimate test of character. It reveals who is truly determined, who is willing to sacrifice, who is ready to do whatever it takes to reach their goals. Those who embrace the struggle, who see it as a challenge rather than a burden, are the ones who go on to achieve things that others only dream of. So, when life gets tough, when you feel like everything is against you, when you are exhausted and feel like giving up, remember this: struggle is shaping you. It is making you stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the future that awaits you. Do not fear struggle, embrace it, because in the end, it is the struggle that shapes greatness. Belief is the foundation of every great achievement. It is the invisible force that separates those who succeed from those who surrender to failure. In this world, there will always be doubters, naysayers, and obstacles that seem impossible to overcome. But no matter how difficult the road becomes, one thing remains true. If you believe in yourself, nothing can stop you. The journey to success is never smooth. It is filled with challenges, rejections, and moments that test your patience and endurance. There will be times when the whole world seems to be against you, when no one understands your vision, when even the people closest to you doubt your dreams. But in these moments, what matters most is not what others think, it is what you believe. If you have unshakable faith in yourself, then no amount of negativity can hold you back. History is proof that the greatest individuals, those who changed the world, those who built empires, those who broke barriers, were not always the most talented or privileged. They were simply the ones who refused to stop believing in themselves, even when everything seemed hopeless. They kept pushing forward when others would have given up. They held on to their dreams when the world told them it was impossible, and eventually their belief turned into reality. The truth is, belief is a powerful force. When you believe in yourself, you find ways to overcome obstacles. You develop the courage to take risks. You discover strength you never knew existed. But the moment you start doubting yourself, you give power to your fears, and fear is what stops people from achieving greatness. Most people fail not because they lack talent, intelligence. They fail because they stop believing in themselves. They let self-doubt creep in. They listen to those who say they are not good enough. They allow temporary setbacks to convince them that they are not meant for success. But the ones who make it to the top are the ones who refuse to let doubt control their destiny. Believing in yourself does not mean you will never fail. It does not mean the road will be easy. It means that no matter how many times you fall, you will rise again. It means that even when things look impossible, you will keep pushing forward. It means that even when no one else sees your potential, you see it. The world is full of people who gave up on their dreams because they stopped believing in themselves. They let fear win, they let failure define them. But those who refuse to quit, those who keep believing even in the darkest moments, are the ones who create history. Every great achievement begins with belief. Before a building is constructed, it is first imagined. Before a champion wins, they first see themselves as a winner. Before success is achieved, it is first believed. Everything you want to accomplish in life starts in your mind. If you see yourself as someone capable of greatness, you will find a way to make it happen. But if you constantly doubt yourself, you will never take the necessary steps to turn your dreams into reality. No matter how many times you are told you can't, no matter how many doors close in your face, no matter how difficult the journey becomes, you must hold on to your belief like a lifeline. Because the moment you let go of it, you allow the world to dictate your fate. The strongest people in the world are not those who never faced hardship. They are the ones who faced it, fought through it, and kept believing in themselves despite the odds. They did not wait for permission to chase their dreams. They did not seek approval from others. They decided for themselves that they were capable, and they refused to let anything stand in their way. Self-belief is the most important weapon you have. It is what gives you the power to push through obstacles, to keep moving forward when others would quit, to stand tall even when everything is falling apart. And the best part? It is entirely in your control. No one can take it away from you, unless you allow them to. So when the world tells you that you can't, when life knocks you down, when fear and doubt try to creep in, remind yourself of this. The only thing standing between you and your dreams is your belief in yourself. Hold on to it, protect it, nurture it. Because in the end, those who believe in themselves against all odds are the ones who change their destiny. Life is not a straight path. It is full of ups and downs, victories and losses, successes and failures. But the one thing that determines whether you reach your destination is not your talent, not your intelligence, and not even the opportunities you get. It is your resilience, your ability to keep going no matter what stands in your way. Resilience is what separates those who rise from those who fall. It is the ability to take hits, face defeats, and still keep moving forward. The strongest people in the world are not those who never failed. They are the ones who failed over and over again but never gave up. They faced rejection, criticism, and loss, but instead of surrendering, they fought back harder. They refused to let setbacks define them. They refused to let obstacles break them. Victory is not achieved in a single moment. It is built over time through struggle, perseverance, and the refusal to quit. The greatest champions in history did not win because everything was easy for them. They won because they kept pushing forward when everything seemed impossible. They refused to stop even when they had every reason to. That is resilience. Think about it. Every time you face difficulty, you have two choices. You can either let it defeat you, or you can use it as fuel to become stronger. The people who achieve greatness are the ones who choose to fight. They do not let pain weaken them. They let it shape them. They do not let failures discourage them. They let failures teach them. Resilience is not about avoiding failure. It is about how you respond to it. It is about standing up every time life knocks you down. It is about refusing to surrender to fear, self-doubt, or adversity. It is about understanding that every setback is temporary, and as long as you keep going, success is inevitable. But resilience is not something you're born with, it is something you build. Every struggle you go through, every difficulty you face, every failure you experience is an opportunity to develop resilience. The more you push through hardships, the stronger you become. The more you refuse to quit, the closer you get to victory. There will be times when everything seems to be against you. Times when you feel exhausted, defeated, and ready to give up. But those are the moments that truly define you. Because resilience is not tested when things are easy. It is tested when things are hard. Anyone can keep going when everything is going well, but only the strongest keep going when everything is falling apart. Some people give up too soon. They quit after one failure. They walk away from their dreams because of one rejection. But what they do not realize is that success is often just beyond the point where most people quit. The difference between those who make it and those who don't is resilience. The ability to endure hardship without losing sight of the goal. Resilience is not just about pushing through external challenges. It is also about overcoming the battles within. The doubts, the fears, the negative thoughts that try to convince you that you are not good enough, that you should stop trying, that your dreams are impossible. These are the real obstacles. True resilience is the ability to silence those voices and keep going despite them. Every great story of success is a story of resilience. The people who made history, who changed the world, who achieved the impossible, all had one thing in common. They never gave up. They kept fighting when no one believed in them. They kept moving forward when every door was shut in their face. They endured pain, loss, and hardship, but they refused to surrender. And because they refused to quit, they won. Victory does not belong to the strongest, the smartest, or the most talented. It belongs to those who refuse to give up. It belongs to those who are willing to endure, to struggle, to fight through every obstacle until they reach their goal. It belongs to those who understand that failure is not the end. It is just another step on the journey to success. So when life gets tough, when everything seems to be working against you, when you feel like giving up, remember this: resilience is the key to victory. Keep going, keep fighting, keep believing, because as long as you refuse to quit, success is only a matter of time.